Hello and welcome to my next Space Engineers tutorial. This will be focusing on the aspects of armor plating and how to design your armor. For atmospheric design, I recommend going more for something like this, a plane-based design. It's of course your choice, but it also can confuse enemies on where parts are. In general, they aim for the center of mass, however they may hit a wing in the process and provide extra armoring, and it also looks more aesthetically pleasing in atmosphere. For a great comparison, I've compared these side by side. On this one, I did a little bit more work, but if we just peel this back, then we can see the internals fine. And this is a base version I did in my last tool. If you haven't seen that, please go back and watch that so you're caught up on everything. So you can see this is all here. The still one is the ion-based one. Of course, I haven't removed this atmospheric one. However, they are both pretty much the exact same. If you go for a plane design, if you had a wing mod, you could probably use ion thrusters in atmosphere because you'd get enough lift off of it. However, usually maybe in space you'd go for a blockier design, maybe some intakes that would intake space debris or something and turn that into fuel through a fuel processor. Just food for thought there. But you can always design everything differently. For hydrogen craft, I generally enjoy going for more of a tug design. So this is sort of like a tug. It has the effect of pulling on all sides. It's very rigid looking, very industrial in design. And that's basic design. I can show you a lot more craft that look very nice. For example, I'll show you one here momentarily. This here is a rocket launcher on a vehicle. It says AoE affecting and damage multiple things. This here is heavy armor being hit. Well, this is light armor being hit. And it's taking... I'm not very sure this is light armor. But no, it's actually heavy armor. They've updated to rocket launchers recently. This is... I don't know, I might have completely mixed them up. No, this is light armor. I'm getting very confused because for some reason these damage models aren't working in the same way as they recently released an update, and it seems like this has been part of the issue. So this tutorial may be invalid soon enough. Behind that I put a layer of heavy armor, by the way, just to prove the effects of light versus heavy. This was heavy, and as you can see, it got terribly mangled. Completely destroyed, pretty much. But it still stayed and provided some protection. The light armor just blew off completely, leaving this heavy plating in the back all mangled. I'm very confused as how the damage models have been worked out though recently. So this tutorial may be invalid momentarily, but for now this is functional. As you can see, this still proves this armor plating. Technically could shoot through it and damage other blocks, but it does still help. This heavy armor is less mangled, but still pretty badly mangled. And it's very confusing though, the way they've damaged armor recently. They've released a patch recently, apparently, which has changed some of the block design. But as you can see, the heavy is taking a beating of rocks without doing anything. And I could just sit here for a while and just continually shoot at that. Well, I blew that off there. It's still mainly intact. This is light armor right here. And that just took 3 hits to blow off. This is taking like more than 15 hits by now. And it's got disconnected actually, but... And going with the tug design, I also left this one half open. You can sort of... There we go, I've grabbed on. Sort of has a tug design to it. Pick it up, drag it over, and this is also kinetics for you. You can ram stuff into stuff. It's a great aspect of this game. Like if we want to grab this here. This is a way to bypass armor a lot easier, is to not use the base game weapons. Modded does help, but in my opinion the most damaging stuff to use is kinetic force. So I'm just going to pull this back a little bit, and then proceed to accelerate forward at maximum velocity. Pulling this off at the last second. So we're going about And you can see that there are a lot more than I would have originally done. This is heavy armor on board of this thing. And it's destroyed a few blocks so far and destroyed the glass plating. This is now depressurized and there's damage all the way into this sort of levee area, if you want to call it that. So you can see that armor plating really does matter and that heavy and light armor differences do matter. This is a build I made a long time ago, so I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure I used heavy armor. Yes, you can tell already because it's taking more than 3 hits, definitely more than 3 hits, and it's mangling. That's heavy armor for you. It deforms more, but it holds on a lot longer. And you can definitely see an overall difference. Like hitting this here. 1 hit has pretty much disabled it. 2 hits have completely disabled everything on board. If that was heavy armor, it could have taken a little bit more damage. So that's my video for today. I will see you guys on my next tutorial, which will more than likely be another KSP tutorial, as I'm going to be alternating these over time. So I'll talk to you guys later, and as for now, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.